Okay, so this time I'm going to be taking a break from my Tomb Raider videos that have been coming out a lot recently. And I'm going to be talking about a very different issue that occurred a few days ago, and it was just something that it still stuck with me, so I wanted to talk about it. And I think it's an issue that a lot of elderly people have with social media and that a lot of families have. I was talking to my friends and they all said the same things. They thought the same way as I did about the situation. So I think maybe that's just a common thing that people from our generation, like in their 20s, experience with their parents when they deal with social media. And I believe that is due to the fact that we grew up with social media, most of us. We grew up with technologies that our parents and previous generations did not have. And we grew up in a way that we evolved and contributed to the evolution of social media about how they went through changes, how Twitter changed from when it just started and what it is now, and also Instagram, Tumblr, all of those platforms, and YouTube, of course. YouTube changed a lot. Um, yeah, and it's just, I believe that we came to an understanding due to this evolutionary process that we took part in of what is important to deal with and how we deal with things in social media, certain comments, reactions, and so on. And yeah, what happened was that a few days ago, my mother, she has an Instagram account, but she doesn't post. She's just looking at pictures of animals, pets, plants, and maybe following a recipe account. She's following a news anchor and maybe a few like celebrities, whatever you would call them here in Germany. But yeah, she doesn't really like interact much with the. I post a picture with a caption, hashtags, and all of that, and she continuously asks me what a hashtag is, even though I have explained that to her already like a million times at this point. Either way, yeah, so she she of course discovered the comment section at some point, and she got into some arguments about the whole COVID mask vaccine situation on there, and which is just dumb because, in my opinion, why argue with people on the internet? It doesn't change their views in most situations. It doesn't contribute anything to your life. It just you can voice your opinion, okay, but like why keep arguing for like 50 comments and you've completely lost the point and it's just about oh my god, but you don't even post anything, you don't have followers. And of course that's something that people use as an argument on social media and something my mother obviously doesn't understand. And yeah, it's just awful. Either way, what happened a few days ago was that she was just scrolling through this recommendation feed and she found this picture of I don't even know what she was. Was it an actress? It was just some German influencer celebrity thing, and I don't know why she went to the comment section. I honestly don't know, but there was a woman who commented on that influencer's picture, and she basically said, "Well, there have been prettier pictures than this." And she said it. It was in German. She said it in a way that it just felt. I don't know. It just didn't feel nice. She didn't say, "Oh my god, you look ugly in this," of course, but just, well, you've looked better than this, and it was just an unnecessary comment in my opinion because I'm just like, well, if you don't like her picture, she didn't ask for your opinion. She had pictures up where she asked for her followers' opinion about her new hairstyle, and then she wants to know if people like her hairstyle or if they don't. But in this case, she just posted that picture, and I don't even know what the caption was. Maybe it was from some shoot or whatever. Yeah, she didn't ask for anyone's opinion. Of course, she could have disabled the comment section, but In my opinion, it's just like the golden rule of social media. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Of course, you're allowed to voice your criticism and critique over products like video games, movies, series. If you see a trailer and you say, oh my god, this is not accurate to the book, or I just don't like it, I don't like what they did with the character design, the casting choice, like that's completely fine, of course. That's what the comment section is for, to have a meaningful discussion if you desire that. But just commenting on someone's appearance, like, this woman, what does she gain from telling that influencer girl that she's looked better before? That influencer wouldn't have posted that picture if she didn't like it, if she didn't feel confident. If you don't like it, then okay, just keep scrolling. Why do you feel the need to comment something? Well, then there was another woman who didn't like that comment. Let's call her woman B. And woman B then went pretty aggressive. She said, oh my god, you're a disgusting human. Why do you comment it like that? Why do you put it that way? That's just awful. People like you are the reason that cyberbullying and body shaming and all of that on social media started. Yes, she went way overboard in my opinion. It was just too much. She could have said, why do you comment if you don't like it? Just keep scrolling. Like what I said. Like why do you feel the need to say, oh my god, you've looked better before? It's just unnecessary. But in a way she does have a point, because yeah, why do you feel the need to tell her that she doesn't look as good in this picture as she did in others? It's just, there's no reason. If that's your opinion, then okay, but why should she care? Why should anyone else care? Like, you don't. Why focus yourself on things you don't like? Why focus on things you don't want to see? If I see something that I don't like, I just keep scrolling. I don't interact with it. I don't care. Because why would I just use my time on negativity when I could use it on positive things? When I could just keep scrolling and see a picture of a cat or a hamster, which I absolutely love, and then I like that picture, but I don't understand why. And it was an elderly woman who commented that she didn't like that. I just feel like there's lots of elderly people who are just of the opinion that they have to voice their opinion all the time. It's also what we have with the Karen culture in a way. Because my friends actually said that this whole comment section had like huge Karen energy, and I agree with that because it was just so unnecessary. And because woman B then commented pretty aggressively, my mom saw that and she didn't like that woman B was being so aggressive. So my mom just posted laughing emojis, which is the worst thing you could do. And from there it just spiraled because woman B then asked, oh, do you find this funny? And my mom was like, yes, because it's just unnecessarily rude. And then she said, woman B said something like, oh, so you're one of those people who find it okay to just say those negative things. And then my mom said, no, but I think everybody's entitled to their opinion, which I agree with. Everybody has entitlement to their opinion, unless, in my opinion, if that opinion is just harmful, degrading, or unnecessary. Because if you just don't like her pictures, unfollow her, block her. You don't have to see those pictures. No one is expected to find everybody attractive. No one is expected to like everybody on the planet. There's people I don't like. There's people you don't like. We all have that. But yeah, if I don't like a person or I don't find a person attractive, why would I have to voice that on social media? Why would I have to say, like, oh my god, you're ugly? Because that doesn't make sense. Why that's not an opinion, that's just insulting. And so yeah, it just spiraled down, and at some point the whole meaning of what the comment from woman A, the first comment in that chain, was about was completely lost, and my mom was just arguing with woman B about, oh my god, your age, my age, blah 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 blah. And like it was so unnecessary. It was completely beside the point. And then my mom felt the need to comment something back when she was sitting next to me, and I saw this, and that's how I found out about all of this comment feud. And then I said, oh my god, just drop it. And we started a discussion about the whole situation. I told her it was unnecessary. She said, but you can comment and everybody has their opinion. I said, oh my god, yes. But you see, the whole opinion is lost. Woman A commented something that she didn't like the picture, and now it led to a huge fight between you and woman B, which is completely besides the point. And it's just, like, do you see what woman A basically caused? And then my mom got angry with me because I wouldn't let her finish her comment in peace. And then we had a huge fight about this. And we at some point we were screaming at each other because it just got so heated because she wouldn't understand, and I got frustrated because she didn't understand social media and how unnecessary it was. And she was like, but the comment section is there for a purpose and blah, 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 blah. It just went on and on and on. And the next day we talked about it, and she understood my point. She understood what I was trying to say. But like it caused this huge debate that was completely unnecessary if basically woman A had just kept her mouth shut. And if woman B hadn't like raged at her immediately, and if my mother hadn't felt the need to comment some random emojis. Like, everybody did something wrong in that sense, but it was just a mess. And it caused so much negativity for woman A who commented, for woman B, for my mother, for me. And it was just like, all of this wouldn't have happened if woman A had just kept her opinion to herself. And I've seen this a lot, and seen these kinds of arguments that my mother has gotten into a lot. And yeah, I tried to explain, but she doesn't really understand. And I'm also like, I was also trying to explain her woman B's point of view, because I looked at her profile and the pictures she posted looked to me as if they were pictures that many people would probably say, oh my god, why do you show your ass? Why do you show that? Why this huge cleavage? Like, it was just pictures that especially elderly women would say, oh my god, why do you show yourself like that? And so I explained to my mom, maybe she reacted that way because she herself has received comments like that, and she's very sensitive to them. Of course, that's her personal problem, but I understand where she's coming from, because if she has experienced cyberbullying, body shaming, and all of that before, you are sensitive to the topic, and you will react in a very extreme manner, even though that is not okay as well. But I understand her, because especially, of course, influencer comment sections are full of negative comments. But not only these, there's also like regular people with like a few hundred followers who receive this like kind of negative comments. And of course you can turn your comments off, but I also explained to my mom that why would I have to limit myself, my identity, and my freedom on the internet just because there's people who feel the need to say, oh my god, you look so bad with those long hair, like the blonde is ugly, I hate your glasses, your face looks like a pig. Because those people could just spend their energy commenting on something they like, or producing something they feel they want to produce, or play a video game, read a book, watch a movie, go on walks with their pets. Like, they could use the energy they put into this negativity for something else. And I feel like because our parents didn't grow up with this huge like bubble of negativity that has always been on the internet, where people just pour out their feelings and like try to degrade others and all of that, insult each other in YouTube comments, go on rants for hours and hours, and there's like chains of YouTube comments, like there's thousands of comments like people arguing, and the basic meaning was completely lost. Like that is mostly in the past, but our parents didn't experience that time. They didn't know what it was like. They didn't experience it firsthand and saw how ridiculous it was, and that you just have to differentiate between the reality on social media and the reality in our real world, and that if you feel angry about a comment on Twitter, that you shouldn't bring that into your personal life and lash out at your family or friends just because you feel negative emotions from something that a random stranger said on Twitter. And I feel like our parents don't have this differentiation, and we should try to explain, and we should try to help them navigate social media in a better way. I try with my mom, I really try, but I also get frustrated because these issues just come up time and time again, and then she doesn't remember something and she asks again, and I have to explain it all over to her. And yeah, it is frustrating, and it causes a lot of issues in my opinion. So I'm just saying, if you have something negative to say, or something that is not positive but also not contributing in any way, just don't say it, because you could just spend the time and energy on something that actually makes you happy. And if posting negative comments makes you happy, then you should maybe try and find help. Like, honestly, because deriving happiness from negativity is not a healthy way to live. And yeah, that's basically all I want to say, that we just try to create a healthier online environment for ourselves, our parents, and everybody else in the world, because nothing good ever comes from negativity. Good things come from constructive criticism, of course, but not from unnecessary negative comments that you can just keep to yourself.